first ever game with the Origin EX. Let's see what we can get. Playing on a slightly broken down 41-foot pattern. That's super easy. Probably a little too much friction for the EX, but see what we can do here. Alright, 2-pin first shot. Firm, right, way up the back of it. Hopefully that's the worst shot I throw this game. So I'm playing straighter with this ball, with the Origin EX, because between my really low pin layout, the cleaner cover, and the really strong core, this one's pretty smooth, meaning it'll definitely do better when you play a little straighter. So I want to try to play the hold a little bit more than the hook here to really show off what this ball does so well. That should be closer. Yeah. That was a little closer to what I wanted to do. So basically what this means is, because the ball is smooth, it's slower response time, it allows me to play closer on top of the friction without the ball hooking sharply or going sideways. So it allows me to play straighter, play with more speed, play more towards my A game than having to get left and slow hook it. Yeah, as you can tell, like a little bit right up there, it still picks up, rolls off of the friction and gets back to the pocket. A little left, it gets into that oil a little bit more, and because of how smooth it doesn't go high, it just kind of rolls forward and stays on line, and it goes through the pins pretty well with the straighter angles here. That was left. Yeah, that actually shows exactly what I mean. There was a left, I shut down my left shoulder a little bit, got my hand a little bit around it and missed in, but it gets into that oil, pushes it a little further down lane, and when it gets to the back ends, because of how smooth it is, it just kind of stays there and holds pocket, where something like a more angular ball would go high and 4-pin or go through the face from that spot, just because it would be too responsive. There's a better shot, didn't get it. Still missed in a little bit, but that's probably also the miss you want to make, or that I want to make with this Origin EX. Because of how smooth it is, it gives me an option for these straighter angles, fresher patterns, when some of the other smooth balls that I have, like a Gem or an Iron Max, are just too strong. Because the covers on this one's a little weaker, so it gets down the lane a little easier without being quicker response. That actually wasn't too bad. It just tumbled it a little bit too much and didn't quite get the kick on the 10. But spare, 4-bagger, hopefully 9 spare here. Still pretty good. RC hybrid drive with the spare shooting disc game. Alright, so next one here, I can probably cheat a little bit left just because I've thrown 6 shots now. So I'm going to move half a board left and make sure that I don't tumble it quite as much. I can still roll it a little little bit, I don't have to stay way up the back of it. That should be pretty good. Yeah. You see that one? I moved half a board left, give me a little bit more room, stay in front of the transition, and instead of my hand being like way back of it, really low axis rotation, I got my hand back into a little bit more of my normal range, lower normal range, and it obviously looked pretty good. Got the, I don't even know what hit it, but like the, from the back hit on the 9-pin, it was pretty nice. That one hooked a little early, so maybe I need to move a little bit more, just to, again, stay in front of the transition. 2 frames left, so just don't want to end up going high here. So I'm actually gonna move, I'm gonna move one board off that one, make sure I really roll this one. Yeah, and I think I'm starting to see some of the transition left of me. Hairspin bowled a little bit on this lane. A couple guys bowled or some shots left of where I'm playing, so I think I'm starting to kind of see their transition. So what you would do off of this is you would either make a pretty big move left. I don't think the Origin EX is the right ball to do that with, because I think that would be too strong and too smooth to do that move with. So I'm probably gonna tell you what I'm gonna do after I hopefully make this spare. Right. Okay, so up to the 10th frame, got a chance at 248, and so what? I'm not gonna move left. I'm actually gonna move just a pinch back right to where I was striking, and I'm gonna use a little more speed to get it through that friction and have it stay on line. Because with a smoother ball like this, you can play more on top of the friction, even though it looks like it wants to hook, because it's not gonna go sideways, it's not gonna jump off of the friction, it's just gonna roll off of it. So if you just get it to the friction a little bit later, it'll still stay there. There we go. As a pinch firmer, you can see it got through that spot where it hooked early last time. It almost 10 pinned. So maybe I just need to readjust my speed a little bit, but it was a really good move. Got the kick on the 10. Hard to be dissatisfied with that. All right, one more for the 240s. Stay in the same spot. Probably be just a pinch more aggressive with my hand. Still keep the speed up. There we go. So my speed's probably a pinch higher than it needs to be right now, but I think I'm doing the right thing with that ball. That's the thing, when you got a smoother ball, a lot of times you don't have to move as much as when you use a higher response time ball, where something that really wants the back end, you have to move a lot more, but it also allows you to move a lot more. So the other option here, fill ball for 248. Gonna test out what my next move could be. So make a pretty big jump left, get left of where that early friction was, and we'll see how the Origin EX looks from there. Probably need a little more axis rotation here to have it work. So this is about 8 boards left. Pretty close. Still think I would probably change balls when I move that zone left just to something that's a little bit cleaner, a little more responsive. Maybe get into something like an Identity, DNA coil, Equinox, something that'll give me where I don't have to make it hook down lane, because I did get a little bit more around the EX to make it shape down lane. But all in all, 247, really good first game ever with the Origin EX. Nice and smooth, allows me to play really straight on top of the friction, and gives me some options to do with my speed to stay there, control the pocket, and just kind of adjust my carry and my angles with my hand without it going crazy at any time. So super excited about this. Hopefully it keeps averaging 247, and if it does, I'll be really good friends with this one. So thanks for watching. Make sure to check out some of the other videos I have from the PBA Tour about ball and balls, etc. Link some of them here, and find more on my channel. If you subscribe, that would be great. Thank you.